really the first time we've done something like this to this scale. I know I've shared pictures with folks of what it looked like when it was built in '72, what it looked like through the construction process, basically taken down to the shell. And I mean, replaced everything, flooring, pipes, everything was replaced. So I think before I get to this, I would like to mention up front in the foyer, you will see a memorial that we did for Captain Cavness. Many of you know Jenny, works for the police department. Her husband worked at this fire station. This was the station he was at. He was running the Chicago Marathon for charity. He was raising funds, I think, for the burn center. Is that right? And passed away literally within sight of the finish line. Got 2 kids, Jack and Caroline, these firefighters have taken care of that family. They have adopted those kids, and there's a memorial. It does have a Chicago flag. Chicago Ignite the Spirit really helped us out with putting our folks up, housing them, even helping to get Captain Cavness's body back. I mean, they really helped us out. So would like at the end of it, for you to take a tour, go check that out. It's kind of memorial to him. So we appreciate Sammit's partnership on getting that done. But so 1972, I was not born then. I would like to point that out. That's I'm kind of proud of that, and I know these guys. I know a lot of them were not born, so some of them went to school, high school with my son, so it makes me feel bad. But so in this fire station, it's engine 14, ladder 14, obviously. It has served this community for many years. Even when I came on the fire department almost 30 years ago, this station was very, very slow. I mean, I couldn't even imagine the number of calls that they rode, but it was very few. And obviously that has changed. As the neighborhood grows older, density gets higher, and obviously our commercial growth that we've seen certainly really picked up in this area. So it is a milestone for us to be able to do this to this extent, and really to extend the life of this fire station. Something that was 5 decades old, we're able to repurpose it, and really, hopefully, we can continue it another 40 or 50 years to really do that. So just some of the upgrades that you'll see on the tour. The addition of separate bathrooms, something we've talked about a lot. We have a challenge with of adding a safe and respectful space for male and female firefighters. Certainly, we did not have this. We had sliders on the doors when it was occupied by a male and occupied by a female. You'll see a brand new fitness area. We added about 1,000 square feet or so to the fire station. Obviously, HVAC was a huge upgrade for us, going from single pane windows as an example, and having mold issues, having moisture issues. We're going to alleviate some of that, and it may not feel like it today, but we have some enhanced parking from what we had before. And I know it doesn't feel like that. And probably one of the biggest things, and maybe the most challenging, and maybe Johnny or somebody will speak to it, was raising this roof to accommodate fire trucks built in the 70s were not near as tall as these are today. That one probably cleared the old door by an inch and a half. I mean, it's really tight, and certainly being able to adjust our purchasing will certainly help us out. And you know, it's not just about the building itself. It is certainly about our commitment to ensuring our firefighters can continue the excellent service that they have provided for many, many years out of this station. So we shut this station down for how many months? 16? Oh, come on. 8. It's a record. I doubled it on you. I didn't think you would make it that quick. I really didn't, but you did. So we were able to move one of the trucks to Station 2. We were able to move one of the other trucks out to empty county fire station right here at Brightwood School Road, so we weren't far. So we partnered with them to do it with Fire District 13. Certainly want to thank them for that. And a little bit about finances. Marlene was supposed to be here because I always want to kiss the ring on Marlene does some magical work, and certainly wanted to thank Marlene. And look, it does cost a lot, especially with inflation now, but looking at the cost of this renovation was about $4.2 million. So I will say that came from the 2022 bonds. Certainly want to thank the community for our voter-approved bonds, certainly the support we have. I think Mayor Vaughn and I have picked on this before, but when we see a public safety bond go through, I always, maybe it's the competitive nature, but I'm measuring the percentage of support, and we're always number one with the support of our community. And we certainly want to maintain that, and we feel like this is why they continue to support it, because we do produce, it's efficient to do it this way, and we've got a whole list of other ones to do. But estimates are, if we rebuilt this station in the same place, tore it all the way down, we would have spent, I don't know, we think it's 60% cost savings by doing the renovation on this station. That's your estimates. Our estimates are right on target, and remodeling it. I think remodel's maybe not a great word because it was really ripped down to just the bones, just the bare bones. But we feel like that is certainly shows our commitment to using taxpayer dollars responsibly and efficiently. So, obviously we are proud of this station, especially the folks that call it home. There's 8 people working every single day that you see 24/7, 365, and they're certainly proud of it too. Certainly want to thank the architects that made it possible. They had a massive challenge on doing what they did, and we want to say thank you for that. So I do want you to remember in my final comments of it's not just a building to us. I know a lot of people look at it as just a building, but it is a vital part of our community. It's part of the fabric. It is folks in this community depend on these firefighters, depend on these trucks, and this is where they live 24/7. And we want to tell the city folks that helped us out to get it across the finish line, Samet, the support for the community, we just want to say thank you.
So I'll start, I like to always start with personal thank yous to you all for giving us a chance. We have built a lot of fire stations. Austin, take 1 second and stand up for a second. If you notice, Austin and I are wearing the same vest, but on the back, turn around real fast, it says like building for the folks that protect us the most. Special thanks to you guys for what you do. So John has a few words about it, but we want to personally thank you. I have a lot of relationships on this front row and all through this room, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny, and thank you, Chief Robinson. I figured I was going to come out here and tell you all the great things about construction and the building and all the things that we're so good at doing and you entrust us to do, but I really wanted to just come up and say how much of an honor it is just that you invited us to be a part of this building and the program of revitalizing stations and building some new stations and, really giving back to the community. Any time that we at Samet get a chance to serve just a little bit back to firefighters, police, first responders, we're going to come running and be all in. It's very important to us and to have some capability to give back, even if it's a little bit. And I hope that this station, provides you a place where you can feel comfortable and, use this as part of a place to retreat to as when you're dealing with things out in the field. So thank you. We're very grateful to be a part of this team and partners with all of you. So we appreciate it. And following you, certainly these places are more than just buildings, and they are to us too. And when we build for folks like you all, and the involvement you have with us makes it so much easier for us to do our work. And it's very rewarding, and I think that the trade partners we work with can feel it, I hope that you saw it during the process where they're working. They all want to do something to help everybody that's helping them so often. And so thank you very much. But there's far more than just buildings. Really a testament to the hard work and collaboration, vision, really of everyone involved in putting these things together. And, we'll take a tour and see some of the good work that Austin and, Eric Foster, Josh, and the team did. Lindsay Architecture. I mean, this is not an easy thing to do, to come and, take a building that's been here so long and renovate it in, I'll say 7 months. Let's say 7. And I understand I'm going to set the bar saying that, so that's okay. But, it really takes a team, and I feel like that team is so strong here. Clearly the results are, in front of us. So I also just want to say, too, to the brave firefighters in this room, thank you for your unwavering commitment to protecting us. Even while we're building here, we run the risk of needing your service and your help. And, sometimes that's a great sacrifice, and we appreciate that. Us builders in the room are, again, humbled to be here. So you guys are the heroes, and inviting us to spend 7 months with you to try to make this better for you is really great to us. And hope you continue to feel that this building gives you that place to come back to, feel comfortable, and get ready for the next show. I'd also like to acknowledge a few other local leaders, especially Trey Davis, members of the city of Greensboro, Mayor Vaughn, thank you, the county commissioners too, the fire department, Chief Robinson, Deputy Chief Church, I know he's not here today, I'm sure he's would love to be, and Deputy Chief Gossett, thank you. The firefighter Station 14, thanks for putting up with us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we were in and out as fast as you wanted us to be and didn't cause you too much trouble. Planning and design teams, thank you, Lindsay, and your group. I mean, we can't be successful without you, and I think that the proof is in front of us. So, and certainly our trade partners, I don't know if many of those folks are here. I wish they were, but it's those folks that put this work in place, that work long hours, maybe some weekends, maybe some evenings to make this happen. So they're great. And last, and certainly not least, Austin Pettit, Eric Foster, Josh Wright, Danny Brown, always with us. Thank you. And really anybody who contributed their time to helping us be successful and bring this to life. Your efforts on that are certainly not unrecognized, and hopefully gives you guys the best tools you can have to be responsive to the community. So thank you. As the hoses are coupled, we look forward to a safer and stronger community for sure. And we're very grateful to be a part of that. Thank you all for allowing Samet to be a part of this family. Thank you to the city of Greensboro, City Fire, for your continued partnership and trust in us. We really appreciate that. So thanks for having us. Enjoy the tour. We love showing off our work, and hopefully you don't notice some of the hard work that you can't see. So.
Danny,
you want to say anything?
Well, the only thing I wanted to say was that when they bought this project up, it meant something to me because I grew up in this community. I own a house right up the street by Rankin Elementary, and these guys, you wouldn't know, but these guys came to my rescue. I had a gas pack that exploded at my house, and these guys came and fixed the gas leak. And so me being a part of this and being in this community meant the world, but the opportunity that was afforded to me was through the city. And so I'm always appreciative, to city council to give, contractors like myself the opportunity to be on projects like this. And so it meant the world to me to come back and be in this community again. I'm still connected. I still own the house, still pay taxes on it. Even though I stay out in the county now, I'm still connected to District 2 and 1 as well. My wife owns a house over there, so we're there as well. But it's special that when you can say that you did something in the community that you stayed in. So I'm always going to be grateful to the city council, the city manager's office, and to Samet for affording the opportunity.
I mean, it was a pleasure to work on the project. Everything that was implicated as far as the design, to put it together, they came together amazing. Was it a challenge? Yes, it was. Was there a lot of, going back and forth to come to some type of agreement on what the afterthought or what it would look like at the end would look like? Of course. But every day the guys out here working hard. There was a lot of hidden things that we found, and there was a lot of, I would say treasury things that we found with this building being originally built in 1970. But other than that, it was a pleasure to do the makeover.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Davis, I'm going to start with City Manager Trey Davis.
Thank you, Chief. I'll be very brief. I want to say good afternoon. Thank you for allowing me a short space, Chief. I'll say a couple of years ago when I started in the city manager's office and the chief and I began to work together, the fire department was gracious enough to take me in, although I came from another family. That's an inside joke. But this is a great opportunity for me as a city manager to see the conditions and this facility for this company, because the work that they do every day, oftentimes people in the community don't think about, when they're not riding the truck, when they're not out, as Danny described, on a call, they're in a situation that it gives me pride to be able to create this environment that you can be comfortable in, that it's an upgraded facility, and we can take pride in it. I will say, and I will give Chief Robinson credit, because when he became the chief, he came to me with a list of things, and if anybody knows Chief Robinson, you know that he's very persistent. So he made sure that that list was in front of me, whether it was email, paper, or verbal, or he had to text me to make sure. But I say that not to say that he was just nagging me for himself, but he wanted to make sure that his folks had the top facility, and he wanted to make sure that you all were taken care of. And the second space that I will say the next is I want to say thank you to Samet and all the partners. But the other that's really important, and I'm so excited to see the number of council members that we have here. And I want the community to know, and I want firefighters to know, that a lot of this was done because our city council members are committed to making sure that our public safety has the right equipment, you have the right conditions, but you have what you need to make sure you can do the things that you do for our community. So I'm going to stop my comments. I'm going to turn it over to Mayor Vaughn. And from me, from the city manager and the rest of the city, thank you, council, for what you do.
Thank you. There's not a whole lot left for me to say after everything Trey just said. I do want to recognize my fellow city council members, Hugh Holston, Jamila Pender, Dr. Goldie Wells, Mayor Pro Tem Mary Kay Abuzawader, and Councilwoman Tammy Thurm. We are thrilled to be here. We know that this is more than a building, that this is a home away from home for all of you. It is very important to us when it comes to fire protection. We know that we have one of the best fire departments in the whole entire country, not just North Carolina, but the whole country. Our ISO 1 rating is so important to us. I know that as we look to grow, that Chief is always taking a good look to make sure that we're going to have adequate fire protection throughout the entire city. I know that there are times he asks us to back off a little bit. It is so important that we make sure that you have the facilities that you need, that you're going to have the coverage that you need, and it is great to see the way that this was remodeled. I know the chief said he wasn't born in 1972. Well, I was. Actually, I think I was in middle school. And this is really fabulous to see the way that this building is reconditioned and what we can do throughout the city with our great partners at Samet and the partnerships that they have developed with Danny and others. It is wonderful that we can keep our money here locally and give the citizens of Greensboro the absolutely best product that they can get. From the bottom of my heart, and for those on City Council, we really want to say thank you to all of you for everything that you do day in and day out, that we know that this is a labor of love. And that the fire department has changed a bit since 1972. It's not unusual to see women in firehouses. I don't think I see any right now, but I think we saw, I do, sorry. And we did graduate two the day before yesterday. So we do have to think ahead that as more people enter the workforce, that we have to make sure that it is inclusive and welcoming to everyone. So it's nice that there's not that little divider anymore and that people can actually have privacy. I think it opens it up to more people. So thank you very much, Chief. Thank you for all you do. And again, I want to say thank you to every single one of you for what you do day in and day out.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'll invite you to say a few words, and we'll get Dr. Wells to finish us out.
I will be very brief, but I did want to say when I was first thinking about running for office, my brother sat me down. He's a volunteer fireman on the Outer Banks, has been for 30, 40 years. I don't know how many. He was volunteer fire chief. But he said to me, whatever you do, if you are elected, you make sure your fire department keeps that ISO 1 rating. Because if they don't, your home insurance is going to double. So that has been one of my missions, and I know the mayor mentioned that, and everyone else on council. We want to make sure that our community can be protected in a safe amount of time, for those going to those incidents, and all of the things that intertwine. So, you know, thanks to the community, Samet, all of you who give your lives for the city of Greensboro. We are just so very grateful. And Chief, I know you know, I think I was in high school in '72. So, you know, we'll give some sage advice. How's that? That, you know, keep coming to us, because when we hear that something is needed in the community, we really want to deliver as best we can. So just know that we care a lot about our community, our firefighters, all of our first responders. So thank you all so very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Goldie Wells, and I'm the City Council representative for District 2. So I have a special thanks to the chief and for all of these firemen. I was looking at this, and it says the first due territory. So I think that's the folks you serve. This is District 2. These folks live in District 2. Now, everybody has told where they were when the fire station was. Somebody wasn't born, somebody was in elementary school. I was teaching. I was teaching at that time. So I know I've seen so many changes. The fire station has been here for a while, but the additions and the remodeling makes it very special. I know that you do such a great job, the 27 people who serve here. You do a great job for all of us. So you need the best facilities. And so what I've seen in the tour that I've taken, you have upgraded facilities, which will make it easier for you. We thank you, especially here in District 2. We always talk about Fire Station 7 because they're real busy, but you all are busy too. So thank you for protecting the citizens here in this area. Thank you for what you do for the city of Greensboro. We're all proud of this fire department. We hear about your rating. We hear that folks ask you to come to be assistants in other municipalities. So we know you're doing a good job. So thanks a lot, and it's a great place to be today.